Well, time will tell what is really going to happen. My thing is, again, vision's good. There's no doubt on the vision. With anybody and everybody's vision, I have no doubt on that, people in power. But the thing is, at the end of the day, when it comes to execution, that is somewhere that we either take a lot of time or we either fail. That is something that we've constantly been seeing, and people are kind of tired with this, right? With the, you were saying, Abdullah?
Honestly, this is a kind of master plan. Master plans should be there, but definitely also at one point, like the province's support is important here, not only in this project, in overall, like branch offices of Nepal Tourism Board in all provinces should be there. And definitely for investors in those areas, what I believe is like incentives in tourism investments are very important. Like somehow if people invest on that, like as tax exemption, like for every people they hire some kind of exemptions, because that will create business opportunities. And when we talk about tourism, sometimes we focus on too much about tourism, but tourism is not tourism only, because for a country like Nepal, it means more than that. We have to understand that meaning, I believe. When people understand that meaning, I think we will have more support.
Describe it.
Let me tell you, when you say about tourism, it touches to everyone in the street. I mean, it touches to taxi driver,
of course,
restaurant owners, farmer, because they can sell their products, like construction, like in every industry it touches. And of course the people who comes here and goes will be kind of, they see the beauty of Nepal, they see the products of Nepal. Of course some trade options, like just if I can give one example, I mean one airline, what can one airline change? Before we started to fly here, the trade level was around like $17-18 million between Turkey and Nepal. Now it is more than $80 million. Like, and we reached that number before. Like, it's trade options also. Like, because when people come from, this is just effect for Turkey. The people we bring from other countries also create some additional effect. The trade numbers, everything increase, and of course, when the trade numbers, when the money coming to country increases or products selling out is increasing, it touches to everyone. From like even the one who is selling garme, or who is selling, let's say, his tomatoes in the market. Everybody gets benefit of that, and it's a kind of development, because for less developed countries, like connectivity and tourism is the first key points where all the story starts, because then people know about your country, then you start knowing about others. That matters a lot. So for Nepal, I think the role of tourism is much more than we understand. I mean, and I try to highlight that. So that is why we need some really good vision and some kind of mindset changes to understanding the real effect of tourism on this country.
No doubt on what you just said. No doubt on what you just said as well. For me personally, this is my personal opinion. What I always want for Nepal, for my country where I was born, is very simple. Right now, because of remittance, is the number one moneymaker in this country. Number one. After that, tourism comes third, maybe fourth. Right?
Last year.
Yeah, right. Tourism has to take over and become first.
Yeah, of course.
Because there is no other country in the world that is more beautiful than mine. Let me
just jump in, as you said, honestly.
Go for it.
Okay, just the first things which comes to my mind, I will tell you. Okay, like mountains, everybody knows, like trekking, hiking, rafting, cultural diversity, photography, like every kind of photography, every kind of adventure sports. I'm telling you, for all these 5-6 areas, Nepal can be number one in the world. I mean, this is not a dream. I mean, Mr. Regmi told his dream. Yeah. Let me tell my dream also. Yeah. So because these all areas, tell me anywhere in the world which can be better in these areas than Nepal. Honestly, I don't think anywhere. I mean, yes, Turkey I have to point separately. Of course, Turkey. But Turkey in different areas. But Nepal in this area, I mean, these 6 products, at least 6 products, I think 6 products can be number one in the world, directly. And I didn't even tell about skiing and other things which may be possible kind of visionary projects also. But like rafting, there are many rivers. Like
6,000 rivers.
Yeah, 6,500 rivers all around. Like they are coming from Mount Himalaya. Like when you do rafting, mountain is still there. So more than mountain, you are doing something. Adventure sports, any kind of adventure sports you do, like mountain biking. That's one of our favorite, like Kora cycling and other. You know, we like supporting that. Like in summertime, when monsoon season, when it is rainy, like that mountain biking is great fun. So where can be better than this? You know, you watch the mountain and you do like mountain biking at the same time. People also like photography and everything. Like everywhere is like a photograph studio. Your studio is very nice, but everywhere inside Nepal is a photograph studio. Like movie shooting, of course, I forgot to add that maybe. Yeah, like hiking and trekking is already there. We don't need to even talk about them. Nowhere can be better than here. So cultural diversity, I think that is one thing which is not very much highlighted. Cultural diversity in Nepal is like something unseasonal, It is all the time there. Like the festivals you have, of course, I know now these days festivals and the other things like crowds, that's not very good at that point, but it will be normal one day. So those things are like big important products, and everybody can focus on different side of it. So, but what do we look when we look from outside? That's why we like using that motto, honestly. When you look from outside, when can we go to Nepal? Everybody just sees like March, April, and October, November, which I fully disagree that this country has like 12 months season.
Yeah.
And one thing I want to add, because we focus mostly on the mountain, what happened, it has a very bad impact. If you look at the global total population, then I was calculating, like, if we're promoting only the mountain, then who want to visit Nepal, who are between 25 to 55 or 60, in between that age group, because they are young and they have money, little bit money. But if we promote that, then the people above the 60 or who got retired, for them, it's a tough destination. They don't want to visit Nepal. Okay? And they are the people who have the maximum money, who really want to spend on but it's not a favorite destination for them. And for the kids also, parents afraid, because we have promoted it like that. It's hiking, mountain climbing, it's a
adventurous country.
Adventurous, and parents really little afraid. If you want to send your child, Dubai or Nepal, for the study tour.
For me, Nepal, for sure.
No, for you are the exception. But like for others, they will choose a better destination, other destination. I mean, better is Nepal, but they don't know what better here is. So I think because we promoting more in the mountains, only the age-specific group prefer to coming to Nepal. And I was counting down, and it is between 6 to 10% of the global population who got passport. Only for them, we are requesting to visit Nepal, not the whole population.
That's why Nepal is known as a very niche restaurant, niche destination. That I can understand. I mean, that's of course something. But the main thing is, as you said, I mean, how you highlight this is important. I mean, all of a sudden, your strong point, which is normally mountains in everywhere, can be your weak point if you don't promote it correctly. And your weak point can be your strong point if you make it the marketing correctly. So here, the strong point, very strong point, mountains, because everybody just focused on that, and it was easy to focus on that, it became by the time, it became a kind of lack of working in other areas, and that's why other areas are not well developed enough.
This program is brought to you by Vyas Studios.